smartphone case. Please welcome Firebird MEI.
Believe it or not, the thought of going to the emergency room is what comes to my mind every time I walk into a restaurant. It was at the age of 3 when I had my first severe allergic reaction, and the reality is that for people like myself, we're constantly exposed to the very things that can kill us on a daily basis. Severe allergic reactions are often overlooked as something that is uncommon or easily avoidable, but the truth is that every 3 minutes, a food allergy sends someone to the emergency room due to anaphylactic shock just in the US.
In 2014, 1 in 20 Americans suffered from anaphylaxis. This is a 5% prevalence rate. However, recently, it has been predicted to rise to 15%. As you can see, the percent of anaphylactic shocks from nut allergies has more than quadrupled since 2007 and is still on the rise currently. Furthermore, the global capacity of epinephrine autoinjectors is 8.35 million units, and the actual production is only about 6.8 million units. In addition, the global epinephrine autoinjector market was worth $1.6 billion in 2017 and is anticipated to reach $7 billion by 2026.
In the past 2 years, there has been an evident increase in the number of prescriptions for the alternatives of the EpiPen as a result of the exponential rise in the prices of other EpiPens. Currently, our two largest competitors are the Mylan EpiPens, which are the monopoly of the market, and Obvq, which is a more affordable and portable option. A common complaint regarding the Mylan EpiPen is how they are bulky and not easily portable. However, eSecure's compatibility with a smartphone case will ensure that it's in your hands at all times. EpiCase contains 2 vials of epinephrine and can administer the medicine with the push of a button. The Beta Smart case does not necessarily work with a smartphone case, but instead it works with an app that directly alerts friends and family once the injection is detected. In comparison, eSecure not only directly alerts emergency services, but is also heat resistant and contains a reusable cartridge.
The E stands for epinephrine, the medication for anaphylaxis. eSecure and eSecure makes consumers feel safe when using our product in life-threatening situations. As a result, we have eSecure, the most secure alternative out there.
Our solution is a reusable epinephrine autoinjector encapsulated in a thermally insulated smartphone case. Within the autoinjector itself, there are 2 main components. The first component is the spring. Our spring is made of steel and has a height of 3 centimeters when compressed and 5 centimeters when extended. Using the Access Spring Characteristic Calculator, we were able to determine 71.6 units as a maximum force exerted by our spring. And according to the Emergency Medical News Journal, 71.2 units is the maximum force exerted by a generic Mylan EpiPen. Thus, it can be determined that our spring has sufficient force in order to function. The second component is the entire safety chamber and trigger component that manages the entire release and trigger of the needle mechanism. Within this component, Newton's third law is used, in which once the safety trigger is released from eSecure and is thrusted into the user's thigh with an approximate force of 3 pounds, an opposite equal force is exerted, and thus the top of the piston with the safety clips momentarily fit into the chamber, thus allowing the entire syringe piston to be released.
So why should you buy eSecure? First of all, eSecure is portable. What if we take this and this to create this? The auto-injector implemented in the phone case makes it easier for people to carry around without the need to carry extra belongings. Not to mention, most people nowadays carry their phones everywhere. Secondly, eSecure is reusable. With a replaceable cartridge, epinephrine dosage, and needle connected to the main body through a quarter locking mechanism, the phone case will not have to be replaced, therefore making it cost efficient. In addition, in order to compress the spring back 2 centimeters back in place, we'll use this stick tool as shown on the right.
Thirdly, eSecure is heat resistant. Since epinephrine is a heat-sensitive chemical, it is necessary for eSecure to be thermally insulated. This is why the inner layer will be made out of fiberglass, which is an inexpensive heat-insulated material, and the outer layer will be made out of polycarbonate, which has high durability and impact strength. Finally, eSecure features an emergency alarm system. The alarm implemented in eSecure will alert emergency services immediately after detecting the injection. This ensures that the patient will be immediately taken care of after the treatment.
Currently, there are around 2.7 billion people using smartphones. Although this is quite small, our targeted audience are middle schoolers and above. Additionally, the US is the largest market where the smartphone share is 77% of the population. These are the fine steps we'll be taking to get our product out in the market. We've already contacted the Japanese company Garage Taisho and the software company Ambient Company, who has agreed to manufacture eSecure, run the field testings, and program the Bluetooth motion sensors. The final eSecure cost per unit is $90. We plan to raise $6,000 by organizing school fundraising events, getting help from small parental organization, school, community, our friends and family. After doing extensive research, we decided that it's best to license eSecure to one of the top pharmaceutical companies, such as Pfizer, Teva, Major Pharmaceuticals, or Novartis. Our team goals for the licensing commercial agreement is to be recognized as inventors of eSecure, consider a partner, and be involved in the designing, marketing, and distribution decisions, and to have a 13% share in net sales.
The glimpse of a brighter future lies before us, and it is our moral obligation to develop eSecure to make this future a reality. Invest in eSecure, save lives tomorrow.
You guys did an amazing job, and I too walk into new restaurants, and the first thought that comes to mind is emergency room. I have to carry around 2 of those giant EpiPens because it requires 2 for me. And also I begin to think, am I having an allergic reaction or am I just thirsty? So it's a constant go with me. But I never without my cell phone. So this is amazing. I have 2 questions for you. The first one being, because I was a middle school teacher, do you have some type of a safety mechanism so that students, just like you know how difficult it is to get out, that's part of the safety, right? A safety mechanism for that, and then also you talked about one of your competitors with dual chambers. Do you have that, or are you considering a capability for dual?
Okay. So firstly, for the safety mechanism itself, we have 2 main things that make sure that it doesn't come out automatically. So firstly, we have a safety trigger that's located at the top. So unless you pull that out, the entire syringe itself and the needle compartment will not come out. And also, secondly, the sensor, our motion sensor that's located beneath the needle, we contacted the company that actually programs it, and they told us that it was actually, they're able to program it in order to send an alert to the phone itself to confirm whether that is an actual emergency or not. And if you don't respond within 5 seconds, an automatic alert is going to be sent out.
And regarding the dual vials system, we're planning not to have that since our cartridge itself is going to be replaceable. So it's going to be possible for people to buy multiple cartridges and then replace it when needed.
And just one more thing to keep in the safety realm, it's a really inexpensive technology to incorporate into it, would be fingerprint detection, so that you can confirm that the person that should receive it is the person that is requesting it.
I liked your studies on force needed to deliver. I'm wondering if you did anything using pig skin or some other form to make sure that it really fires and gets adequate depth below the dermis. Do you have any films of that?
So now most of our calculations are based on like pure calculations that we did, but then that's like one of our next steps to do testing on that as well.